Hey everybody, welcome back to A Dose of Fashion with me, Alicia D. Day 41 of 100 Dresses in 100 Days. Today I chose this blue and white floral print to show to you guys. But before we get to the dress, I want to talk to you guys about the upcoming trends for 2021 in hairstyles. Apparently, we're gonna go throwing back to the 90s. And I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, so I tend to love all things 90s. I'm talking about 90s hip hop and R&B, arguably the best hip hop, but you know what? That would spark a whole debate amongst a lot of people that I know. But I'm a 90s girl through and through. I love the style. I think mostly because it was so eclectic that it was hard to put somebody in a box in the 90s because the style was spinning off and sparking off in so many different directions that if nothing else, you definitely had options. But the on-trend upcoming hair in 2021 is the 90s style. So I'm going to go through a few of them just to refresh your memory. So my first thought process is Spice Girls. If you think back to the Spice Girls, because it was a group, it gives you a nice little variety of the popular it styles in the 90s. One, the Telltale double ponytails from Baby Spice. It's a fun, flirty look to throw on because I guess after the pressures of 2021, you want to go back to a time that was more fun and carefree. So double ponytails are always fun, youthful. Just go out and just not care, be reckless. You could also do knots. Or a lot of us during the pandemic have been going natural and growing out our hair. And so the trick to that is keep it moisturized and just, embrace your big, beautiful natural hair. There's also the big chop. They're expecting a lot of people to just go all out, fresh new looks, chop it all off, which brings me to the 90s bob style. The bob was huge back in the 90s. I rocked it and I thought I pulled it off kind of nicely. Probably about as short as I would go is the bob style. I'm not a big fan of me with super short hair. I think it makes me look older. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a wig one day and try it and you guys can tell me what you think about that. But speaking of short hair, that slides me into the bombshell pixie cut. And if you can't get an image of what the bombshell pixie cut is, specifically because, you just think pixie, think of Halle Berry in the 90s. That's basically her signature look. If she never ever changes it for the rest of her life, she doesn't have to. The woman is gorgeous, and that short hairstyle just suits her like nobody's business. She doesn't seem to ever age. It doesn't make her look old. But it was basically a short pixie cut with just a few layers, easy maintenance, but just beautiful and classic. So you can look for a lot of those. Now, if you're more on the wild child side of things, you want to rebel and just do something bright and bold, because I know a lot of older women are jumping into colors more and being really bold about that. Electric pink is making a comeback. I don't know about me in electric pink, but you in electric pink might be pretty freaking awesome. So own your magic. Go out, try something new. Try something fun and flirty or natural or bright and pink. Who knows? But the 90s hairstyles are making a comeback. So those are your upcoming hair trends for 2021. Now I'll go ahead and get to the dress. As you can see, it's a deep V front. It also has a deep V back. It gives me like the old school feel of little Susie homemaker, doing it all, taking care of the kids, cooking up the food and all that jazz. Now, as we know, we do 10 times more than that nowadays. We're doing the whole mom thing. We're doing the whole working career thing. But the just overall vibe of this dress gives me that throwback feel. It is a twirly girl dress. As you guys know, I do love those. What I think I like best about this dress is it has kind of like a watercolor print. And it has all these different shades of blue. I think it's 4 different shades of blue. Come a little closer so you guys can take a better look at that. It's just so pretty. It looks very watercolor-esque. You've got the very, very pale soft blue that gradually fades into a softer like blue-gray. And then you've got this turquoise tealy blue and then pop with that electric cobalt blue. And it's just all kinds of fabulous. Blues are amazing. Look at how the pattern just dances on the dress. It has so much movement and fluidity. You can just walk and it just flows, which is always nice. Movement equals drama. Drama in your clothes, not in your life. So that is the dress that I've chose to come to you guys with today. Another fabulous aspect of this dress is it does have pockets. Not obvious pockets because it has the circle skirt bottom and it's all pleated up, but deep pockets on both sides, which is always a nice perk. As I've mentioned, you want to throw your wallet in one side and your keys in the other. You just don't feel like carrying your purse, and go. Or we all have to wear masks these days. Well, a lot of us are getting our COVID shots now, but if you haven't yet, as soon as you get in the car, you want to snatch the mask off, throw it in your pocket. That way you don't lose it. You're never without it. So thank you for joining me, Alicia D, for a Dose of Fashion Day 41 of 100 Dresses in 100 Days. Come back tomorrow and join me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and click that little subscribe button. If you like it, like it. If you don't, that's fine too. If you have a comment or a question, please feel free to leave it. And as always, sharing is caring. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye.